In the 1st District and across Ohio, the criminals behind these violent gun crimes more often now are 13 and 14 and 15-year-old kids. Kids who are not going to go to jail for a long time. Sometimes they're even being paid by older people to commit these crimes. The age-old debate, rehab versus prosecution, but we throw it out on both sides of the aisle, and here we are, 5, 10, 15 years later, and it's the same thing, and it's growing. Can you give me some specifics? How would you handle this crime problem, especially with the teenagers, the younger kids?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a huge problem right here in Southwest Ohio. Cincinnati is the 11th highest murder capital per capita in the nation. The juvenile homicide record is some of the highest in over a decade right here in Cincinnati. It's a huge problem. What we've got to do, first and foremost, I personally believe it starts with the family. You continue to support the nuclear family and parents to raise their kids, send them to good schools, give them the ability to go after activities that are going to keep them away from the streets and going with gangs as well. But again, it's supporting and holding our accountability to the laws. Supporting our judicial system, supporting our law enforcement, right? It's not through, again, lack of common sense policies. My opponent is the one who has pushed for no cash bail in Ohio. As a prosecutor, that would send more criminals. It was juveniles who just over 6 months ago were released on low bond and then in OTR decides to commit another violent act on a random citizen. That was because of this idea of no cash bail. I mean, that's got to stop, or low cash bail. The other thing, too, is supporting our law enforcement that are doing the hard job of keeping us safe every day. I will always support law enforcement, not just as a prosecutor, just as an American that wants to see my kids, your kids, safe in the community. But here's my opponent. When it's politically convenient for him to stand with cops on Congress, he will. And then when he's on Cincinnati City Council, if it's convenient for him politically to call for the defunding of the Cincinnati police, he did that, and he will do that. $10 million did not go to District 5 because Greg Landsman voted no against it. That's defunding the Cincinnati police.
You have 90 seconds to respond and address crime specifically if you can.
He mentioned it's, I'm not debating Trump or Vance, but it's hard because they share this common approach where, look, if I'm not right on the issues and I'm not with the vast majority of my voters, I'm just going to lie. I'm going to make things up. People hate it. I absolutely hate it as a voter.
Then prove it's wrong.
On public safety, I believe, I'm about to. I believe that public safety is a basic fundamental civil right that should not be denied to anyone. And it's being denied to too many people because of the guns and the gun violence and a whole host of other things. Now, when I was at City Hall, we invested over $20 million in police. I led the fight for not one, but 2 recruit classes. It's one of the reasons why the FOP and the police have endorsed me. I also want common sense gun reforms. Now, my opponent believes that giving guns to teenagers and not increasing the age requirement to 21, the op-ed saying, look, I don't want to increase I don't want to increase the requirement to 21, and I don't want to empower police officers with red flag laws. Now, that is something you can read. I believe that this country is ready, desperately in need of common sense gun reform so that we can get guns out of these communities and keep people safe. My wife and I worry every day about our kids because of how easy it is to get guns and these weapons of war.
Speaking of, you're talking about...
Can I respond to that?
Go ahead, quick though, 30.
Okay, so listen, my opponent would not know what a red flag law was if it hit him in the face, let alone a constitutionally written one that actually had constitutional due process of a right to a hearing and a right to face your accusers. He doesn't know what any of that is. So red flag laws make sense so long as we protect constitutional rights afforded under our Constitution. The other thing, too, is that I'm never going to take a law-abiding citizen's right to protect themselves. But some things that are common sense. Those that have severe mental illness shouldn't have access to weapons. Those that have a violent criminal record should have access to weapons. Those are common sense things. But again, this deflection of red flag laws, he doesn't even know what that means.
Mr. Sansa, thank you. You have 30 if you like.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
red flag laws are pretty simple. Red flags laws allow law enforcement to go to a judge and say, look, this person shouldn't have a weapon. Now, every single one of us, especially us parents, would love for every police officer and sheriff's deputy to have the ability to go to a judge and say, this person should not have a gun. Now, that is basic common sense gun reform that we desperately need. I will be that leader to stand up and be part of the generation of parents that ends this gun nightmare once and for all.
Let me just make one
wish
point,
we had
Mike.
2 hours, Raleigh.
It's real quick, Mike. It's that, did you just hear that at home? It's that my opponent wants to give a unilateral right to a police officer to simply go to a judge and say, this person shouldn't have a gun. Where's the constitutional protection in that?
Where's the protection of my children?
Speaking of, let's move on to that.